Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about feminine energy, self-improvement topics, relationship manifesting, a lot more topics. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about if you feel like you're failing, or if you think, or if everybody's telling you that you're failing, then this video is exactly for you, because I'm going to talk about something that we're going to change your mind about this thing. Let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Do consider subscribing for more such videos. We have a female self-care planner if you're interested. The link is in description. It's a PDF download. Sometimes I just repeat it again and again in the video. It's kind of like a boring, but anyways, okay. So if you feel like you're failing, or if you think like you're failing, or if somebody else is telling you that you're failing, then hear me out. We need to understand that we create our reality, right? And the things that you're seeing right now from your eyes, or you're hearing or listening, like you're actually sensing from all your five senses right now, it's kind of like not real. It's not real because it's temporary. It's not permanent. It's not a permanent mark on you that, oh, you are a failure. Oh, you're a bad person. You're not worthy. You don't deserve it. No. It's just a different reflection of you. That's it. Because we are living in so many timelines. We are multidimensional being, and we have so many sides of us. So many. Okay, the things that you can think of is your one side, whether it's positive, negative, whatever angle it is. We have so many sides. So the thing that you're seeing right now, or you're hearing, or feeling, or somebody else is telling from your all five senses, it's not real. You can say it as a fake, but I think fake would be a quite strong word to use over here. So I can say it's not real. That would make more sense. It's not real because we create our reality. We create this reality. Simple. If we can create this reality that we see right now that doesn't feel good to us, then we can create the reality that feel good to us, where everybody appreciate our work, where we appreciate ourselves as the first and foremost thing that you need to do, and then you feel like you're on the sky or whatever. Okay, I want to share one example or experience with you guys. I think it happened lately. It happened lately, yesterday in fact. I got some text from some unknown person or something. I'm not gonna name that person right now because I want to keep it neutral. But I got someone that I know it before, and that was not the good message. And I got that message, and my ego mind was like, oh, you got this message. Oh, you don't deserve it. Oh, you're not worth it. And that created a loop, and I was stuck in this loop because I was like, my mind was feeding onto that negativity, and my ego was like so happy because whenever we say something that's not good about us, it's our ego mind. It's not who we are. So I was in the loop, and then I see that everybody was reflecting that kind of thing. I see my parents were reflecting, my partner was reflecting that, my business was reflecting that, like that few hours, or I think it was only for 2 hours, everything was reflecting me that I'm not worthy, I'm not a good person, I am a bad person, nobody likes me, nobody believes in me, blah 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 stuff, because I caught in that loop, and I was caught in that loop. And then I was like so feeling low, so low, that I shut down my room. I shut down my door room, and I was there in the dark for 2 hours straight because I was feeling so bad, so low, so bad. I feel like I failed in my life. I feel like I didn't achieve anything. I'm a failure. I did this. Everybody is saying like this, because I was caught up with that one not feeling good message, and that created a loop, a cycle, and then everybody was reflecting the same thing because I was in that negative vibration. I was in the low vibration, so everybody was reflecting that version of them to me, which created even more low vibration, and I was stuck in the cycle. And it came to the mind that I was like, enough is enough. How to get out of it, because this state that I am crying right now, it doesn't feel good, and I want to feel good. That's the first and foremost thing that I wanted in that moment. So I shut down the door. I was in the dark because it was around like the time of the sunset, and it was sunsetting down, and it was dark in the room. I didn't turn on the light because I wanted to be in the dark to see how bad it can go mentally. It was all created by my mind. Okay, it was nothing physically. Everything was a reflection of me, and it was all in my mind. And then I was crying so much. I was feeling so bad, so low. I was like, what the heck is going on with my life? I'm this, I'm that, I'm no. And I did all that wickedy woo things of feeling like a crap and crying and all that. And after 1 hour of like endlessly crying and feeling bad, I kind of like tired of myself of crying. I was like, I'm tired of crying because when I cry, I think it happens with all the people. When you cry, you feel heavy in your nose, and both of my nostrils were like choked, and I couldn't breathe because I was so much crying, and my eyes started paining because after some time of crying, I feel like pain in my eyes, and then I feel not good even more. And then I was like, I'm tired of this crying. How long I need to cry for something that's not real? And then I saw something that catch my eyes. After that crying for 1 hour, I went to the washroom and turned on the light, and then after using the washroom, I came back in the room, and in the room it was dark. So I realized that when you're coming from light into the dark, for some time, maybe a couple of minutes or so or a few seconds, you can't see any light in the darkness. Like you can't see any light. You see that everything is so dark and you're like, oh, it's so dark. But if you stay in that moment, for a few minutes or seconds, then you see that there is a lightness in the dark. You see the lightness. All of a sudden you see that there is some light in the dark. If you have seen this personally, you might have noticed this thing. When we are coming from so much light to the dark for a few minutes, few seconds, our eyes see everything is dark. But we stay in that moment for a couple of minutes or seconds, and we see that there is a light in the darkness. And in that moment, I realized that there is a lightness, or there is a light in the darkness. I know it's very common. You might have seen that this happened with everybody because of our eyes or whatever meaning you can give to it. It doesn't really matter, but that's happened when you come from all of a sudden from the light to the dark. For a few seconds you feel so dark, but then if you stay in that, then you feel the light, and then you see the light actually from your eyes, and you see that the darkness is not that dark, and I can see the light. And then you go into the light looks so big, and in that moment I realized that there is a beauty in the pain. If I'm crying like heck, if I feel like a failure, if I feel all those emotions and the negativity and all that, there is a relief in that. I know it may seem counterintuitive, but there is a light in the darkness. That was the metaphor I used in that moment, and that quickly switched up my things in my mind. And I was like, wait a second, I'm the source, I'm the creator. This thing, I created it. I taken that negative thing from somebody, and I put my emotions, my reactions into that, and I created the whole cycle. And then everybody is reflecting those versions of them to me because I was in that cycle, and I attracted that version of them towards me. And then I feel even more negative, and I feel stuck in that, and I was crying, and I was feeling bad and feeling low and all that stuff. In that moment, when I see that there is a light in the darkness, then I realize that there is a beauty in the pain. Even if you feel right now that you're failing, you didn't achieve anything in your life, and you are in the darkness, total darkness, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever way, there is a light. You can see this metaphor, and you can use this metaphor in your favor. There is a light. Because everything that you're seeing right now, the darkness that you're seeing right now, is your reflection. And this 3D reality, this 3D version of you is not real, it's fake. In fact, your body is not you. You are not your body. If you have heard about things, you are not your body. You are not these, your hairs, your eyes, nose, lips, your hands, your fingers. You are not that. You are more than that. You are I am. You are the source. You are the universe of everything. And when you are the source, when you are the universe, when you are the creator, then come on, you can create anything. You create this failure, you can create winning experience. You can create joy, you can create happiness, you can create love, you can create anything. And in that moment, this seeing the light in the darkness actually turned the flip, and I was like, come on, I'm the source. I created this thing. So I can create something that I likes it. If I don't like something that I create, why I need to focus too much on that? I can focus on creating something that I like. I can start thinking the thoughts that I like to think, or I can start looking at the things that I like to see. Sometimes I do watch movies at this time, especially the movies that really motivate me, inspire me. Everybody has their own thing going around here. But once you realize that there is a beauty in the pain, there is a beauty in the failing, and you realize that you are not a failure, because you are not this body, you are not this hair, you are not even your name, you are not even your 3D. Whatever is showing outside of you, it's a reflection, it's a mirror reflection. And you are the creator. If you can create If you are the creator, and if you create something, you can create another thing as well. It takes the same amount of energy to create a button as to create a castle or castle. It's just that we put so much effort into the castle. Oh, it's so big, it's going to take so much time, energy, money. No. It takes the equal amount of time as it takes equal amount of time to create a button. That's the power. And that's the power you have. You have the power of the whole entire universe within you. And you are that. You're not this body. You're not that the other people are telling that she's a failure or he's a failure. No. You're not that. It's the version of you right now is actually a failure. So you can change that version. You can move towards a different version. If you don't like certain clothes, you can change the clothes and you can wear some other clothes, right? Likewise, you can change that version and you can move towards different versions. Simple. Now, how are you going to change it? That's the next question. The thing to change is to start moving from negative to the neutral. If you start moving from negative to the positive, it's going to be kind of like an upstream. It's going to be a lot of the work to move from low to the high. But first, you need to move towards the neutral. And for me, that metaphor, seeing the light in the darkness, was a neutral position. And once you move to the neutral position, it's easy to move to the high position again. So you can take whatever thing you can take in the moment to move to the neutral. You can see that, oh, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm still healthy. And that puts you in the neutral position. It depends, because everybody has their own thing. I can't say that the things that put me in the neutral position will also gonna put you in the neutral position. No, that doesn't work that way, because everybody has a different thing going around. And in fact, I can say that the thing that yesterday put me in the neutral position may not be putting me in the neutral position the next time or whatever. I don't know, because every time it's something new, it's something unique. Now, whenever you see there is a pain, there is a failure, there is a light after that tunnel. There is always the light at the end of the tunnel. There is always the winner at the end of a failure. Once you understand, okay, it's my version, it's temporary, it's not real, I can change it, I can flip it, because I am not this body itself, I'm not this reality, I'm not this thing, I'm more beyond that this thing, which is so powerful, so positive, and which is the source of everything, which is the universe in itself. So hopefully you get something out of it. Let me know if you want me to make more videos or any questions you have. I would really love to talk about these topics, because I personally dealt with these things in my own personal life, and sometimes I invent new ways to deal with them, and sometimes it comes within minutes of actually dealing with these things, and I come up with a new idea, new method, new strategy, and I was like, wow, I come up with a new method. This failure actually helped me, or this pain actually helped me to create a new method. And sometimes I get the video ideas from these things. So you can use the pain or the failure as a tool to go in a different direction that you want to go. Yes, because there is a reason you are in this position. So why not use this position in your favor and move in the direction that you want to go? Because oftentimes you see that there is ideas, or there is something unique in the pain, and when we recognize that, we can use that pain or the failure in our favor. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye, guys.